Good evening, everyone, to another Inquiring Minds. I'm Hialeah Comic Bro, and as always, I got Conquistadorks Javi here with me. Javi, how you doing?
Good, man. What's up? What's up? I'm doing great. I got Life with Two YouTubers book in the mail today, so I'm excited to open that up, and then
Super nice.
some comics. So today was a good day, and I'm happy to be doing this interview. So let's get it. Let's do it.
You're excited? Dude, the backdrop is coming along very nice, bro. I love it.
Thank you, man. I was able to go to Home Depot today. I know everybody's staying inside and stuff like that, but I'm getting the shelves ready to set everything up. So thank you, man.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun. I love doing my room, dude. It was a blast. All right, guys, that's enough about us. Our guest tonight, our very special guest as always, Mastodon.
The Mastodon.
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, man?
I spent all day gathering stuff that I thought maybe you guys might want to see.
Nice.
I don't know.
No. Each show is different. Some people come in here and then don't show anything off, and then some people are just like, "Yo, let me show this off. Let me show." So yeah, that's awesome.
I said to Hialeah when he messaged me last week. I was like, anything special I should bring? And he's like, no, it's all in your court. I was like, don't say that.
Man.
We'll be here all freaking night.
It's all about you, man. Everything you want to show, it doesn't have to be comic related. It could be, we don't have to necessarily, we're not going to talk just comics. So, we're just going to get to know the Mastodon. Right. And in the chat so far, we got two. Man, there's a ton of shows going on right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is going to get a lot of replaying, people catching up. I know we were just talking off air that Biggie Shaq just went live, and I'm like, why? But it's all right, man. I love my Biggie, man. But anyway, we got Unruly, we got Sam David. Hey, what's up, DS, man? How's it going?
DS.
So, thank you for coming. Mastodon, me and you got something in common.
Uh-oh. What's that?
We were on Rod's first community shout-out show.
Really?
We were part of his first ever show, man.
Man, I never even realized that.
Yeah, we were on the first.
Oh my God!
On his very first episode, it was you, Azen Funk, JP, Los, and myself. How cool is that?
Oh wow!
We didn't even know it. We have a connection.
That was a freaking while ago, wasn't it?
It's been over a year, man. We had 1 degree of separation. What would you call it? Remember that? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rod. He's always doing those community shows. I was on one of those shows, so yeah. Shout out to Rod.
Yeah, Diaz. Thank you, Diaz. Yeah. I've been on his show multiple times. I've been on the No Faces chat, and he just realized a few weeks. So thank you, Diaz.
Yeah,
it's all good, man. I appreciate it. So tell me, Mastodon, how long have you been collecting?
Well, I started I think around 92.
Okay.
I was about 10, so I'm going to say 92. I didn't really. I was like Gray Man. I just got the random book every once in a while.
Yeah.
As a kid, and then when I got into high school, I started playing football, so I kind of drifted out of it. But
so you're a '90s child, a '90s.
Yes. Yeah.
You don't come across as that though.
I was born in '82, so.
But you don't come across like a '90s, the Venom, Spawn, that whole wave of collectors.
Yeah, I'm not a big Venom fan.
The Rob Liefeld fan.
Yeah, well, speaking of Rob Liefeld.
Here we go.
This was the first book I ever read.
Nice.
Oh, wow. What issue number is that?
That's number 5.
I was a huge 90s X-Force fan.
Yeah.
Huge.
But that came with my first experience with comics. Wasn't a comic shop or anything. We had a local outlet store called Ames, and that's where my mom did most of her shopping for like our clothes and stuff like that. And I just happened to, because of the X-Men cartoon.
Nice.
And this book.
Oh, dude, that's the original one.
Yeah, this is I got this off of my
that's a read,
my school book fair.
Not wow.
Nice.
Are you serious?
Yeah. There wasn't a time I didn't have this in my possession. Look,
it's been well loved.
Yeah.
But I saw this they had them packaged. There was like 4 books in a bag, and I was like, "Oh, X-Force! I know that from that book." So I said to my mom, I said, "Can I get these?" She's like, "See, why not?"
Nice.
So that was my first experience with buying comic books.
Hey, it doesn't hurt to ask, you know.
No. And they what's the word? They supported it. They got me. I picked out some stuff. It's awesome. One of the reasons I collect Sergeant Fury and Weird War Tales. They found a box of them at a local sale. They used to go to auctions, and my dad come home with this box of these books, and it was these tattered and well-loved Weird War Tales and Sergeant Fury books. And I was like, oh, I love that.
Nice, man.
Hey, look at Kenny. Kenny 84 had it too, man.
Nice.
From the school book fair.
Yep,
I wish I still had mine.
Yep.
Dude, I used to get so many books from the book. God, I've forgotten all about the book. They used to have like a flyer, was it? In my school, there used to be a flyer, and you would pick out the books that you wanted. Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember that specifically. That year, I had filled out my form, and I went in, and that book was not in the form.
Okay.
And I saw that book on a shelf, and I'm like, forget these other books. I want that
one. Did you know who he was? Did you know who Wolverine was?
At that time, yes, because of the cartoon.
Yeah.
But I was still trying to grasp the facets of the character, and I didn't learn a lot more until much later when I was in college, in regards to that character.
Yeah, you just like the action and the cool drawing.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah. I think that's why I was so drawn to X-Force. Was just like, it was just cool characters and just heavy action for when you were a kid. You know, that's what I loved it.
Yeah, I'm a big Cable fan, so.
Nice, yeah. Weird War Tales, love the haunted tank. That's what Unruly Simeon says. My buddy Derek has been. My buddy Derek has been getting into a lot of Weird War Tales.
Oh wow! And that's signed by Fabian and who's
Fabian,
the other one?
Greg Capullo, and DeFalco.
Wow! And you got that signed yourself?
Yep.
Wow. You see, and I'm the complete opposite, man. That was like a total shift to me from when I collected, and that's when I kind of left the hobby because I didn't like the change. I didn't like the change, so. But that's all right, man. It's like I see it. It's like the '90s, man. They got such a love for it, but just like I have a love for the comic books that came out when I was a kid. You know, it's all. That's just what you gravitate to, right?
And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I was a Liefeld apologist for a long time. I kept supporting the guy, but the more and more I found out about how he would subsequently treat fans, and just on the slightest comment, he seems to go off the handle, and I was like,
the douchiness.
Forget you, man.
It's the douchiness, the douche.
Yeah.
Have you been to a lot of cons and met a lot of different other creators or artists?
My first con was in 2016.
Okay.
And I've been to 10 cons since then.
Nice. Okay, so you've been racking them up, yeah.
I sort of wore my wife and kids out with all the Comic Cons. So the last couple I've been to by myself.
Okay.
But I saw you were at Baltimore Con with the
that was my second year. I stayed with the guys from Comic Core. I stayed with them all in the house.
Nice.
But so
it looked like it was crazy.
Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you what, if you ever make it to Baltimore, Saturday is a freaking nut house.
Really?
It's terrible. Friday and Sunday are perfect.
Yeah,
Friday and Sunday are perfect.
I was watching the live streams you guys were doing. What was it? Sam de la Rosa? What was it? Was it Sam? You guys kept on yelling Sam de la Rosa, or I know that one artist.
Yeah, I think because I want to say he was popping in the chat, but I'm not sure.
Because I remember you guys shouting him out, and you guys were like in the big room. It was Steve Woodard. It was everybody. Legend.
Yeah,
everybody was there. Yeah.
Discovery. Is that the first time you've done that though? Go with a big group like that? Or you said it was the second year you've done that.
That was the first time I've ever done that.
And how was it?
It was fun. I had hoped to actually hunt books with some of the guys more.
Yeah.
But there was just too much going on. The focus was around getting all the interviews as far as the booth and stuff, but I still had a good time. I didn't take any books down last fall to get anything signed. I had a couple books AOK'd to me.
Nice.
But
What's that?
Make big pickups?
Yeah. There was a bunch of run fillers. I'm a run guy.
Nice.
But two of the books that I was after, I managed to pick up. Another beat, but
wow,
that is 256, and this is 250.
Wow,
I think this is 250,
nice.
And they are what you would call the first Silver Age appearance of Green Arrow.
Oh, okay.
Because 250 is his first appearance, and then 256 is the new origin story that Jack Kirby did.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
My ultimate grail is More Fun Comic 73, but I don't think I'll ever achieve that one.
What is that? I don't know what book. What is that? What's the significance of that book? The first Green Arrow?
Yep, first Green Arrow, first Aquaman.
Wow.
There's 3 first appearances in that book, and it goes for high dollar.
Well, okay. There's one every week for the show. I always binge our guest videos, and I want to catch up. And I realized you were a Green Arrow's like your favorite character, huh?
Yeah, and that's more recent in my experience. I credit 2 things. I credit are the show.
The Gray Man says more fun equals more money.
I was just about to bring that up, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have that. I got that signed by Mike.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
So,
I remember when that came out. That was such a big hit. The Grow Run.
Yeah. And I made it a point to pick up some of his first early works. This is his first work for DC. He did inking on this, and then on issue 206, he took over the interior artwork, and that's a Nick Cardy cover.
Look at the Nick Cardy. Let me see that again.
Yeah.
Look at the perspective, man. Just that robot there standing like, oh, dude.
Right. Like standing over Superman.
That is so imposing.
And I was happy to find out that was a Nick Cardy cover because I don't have much of his stuff.
I don't either.
And then 207 was his first cover work.
Wow.
At DC.
Wow, that's another great cover.
Yeah. So that was something I went after, and I picked them up pretty cheap.
Nice.
Yeah, Unruly remembers that. Yeah, that Mike Grell Green Arrow series was amazing back in the day. So why Green Arrow?
Yeah. I don't know. Just
kind of goes with the shirt. Kind of goes.
Yeah, you got a green shirt, right?
Something about the character appealed to me, and I don't know if it's like I said. The show I dove headlong into that show, but then when I read the Longbow Hunters, I was like, this is fantastic. And then I started picking up the rest of when they started the ongoing. I was like,
Hey,
and then I said to my,
you got that tatted?
Yeah.
You got the goatee.
I said to my
shirt.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Get the hell out of here, bro. Look how badass.
That's one hell of a tattoo.
Oh, that's Barry Allen. And then this is more difficult. That's Green Lantern.
Wow.
Okay. And all three of those are Mike Grell inspired.
Wow.
That's awesome, man.
How long have you had those done? When did you have those done?
The Green Arrow I got done in 2016.
Okay.
And Green Lantern was 2018.
Oh, so that's fairly recent, man. It looks great.
And then the Flash I got done last fall.
Same guy? Same person did all the work, or?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, my one buddy I've known for a long time. He's actually the one I said, dude, I'm thinking I want to get a Green Arrow tattoo, and he's like, make it the Grell run, and I'm in. Because he's a huge, his collection. This back here pales in comparison to his collection.
Oh wow!
I mean, his collection is out of sight. He's got like, what did he say? 14 short boxes or 14 long boxes and 11 short boxes or something like that. It's an astronomical collection. But
wow,
he's been collecting nonstop since he was a kid, and he's a year younger than me.
Yeah.
Hey, you said you joined the football team and all that in high school, and were you like a closet nerd, or
yeah?
Did you have anybody to collect with? Did you have any friends that collected, or it was just mainly you?
Just me.
So you stopped?
What's that?
You stopped for a while?
Yeah. I picked up. I don't want to say I stopped, but I picked up the occasional book. When I got into college, I started picking up the Marvel Essentials. I don't know if you remember those. They were the collected works that were basically Xeroxed.
Yeah.
I had quite a collection of those, and I sold them a couple of years ago because I felt it was nice to read the stories, but I want the color. I want that beautiful art. And some of those weren't. I don't know if you've seen some of those. The Xerox is pretty rough.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But I would pick up the odd trade. I fell into like a book club, we'll say, and I started because I wasn't an avid book reader, but I started picking up the odd book here and there, Ursula K. Le Guin and stuff like that. But trying to think of where it's at. The Goon. Okay. You familiar with The Goon? Yeah. That was something I really took to. I thought that was.
So when would you say you got serious about collecting again? How long has it been?
Maybe 2014.
Okay.
I started a it's called a comic bento, and it's a collection of trades. I think they're based out of Canada. Okay. But they have a theme every month and stuff. So I was on that for about a year and a half. I read a lot of Valiant and other indies. It's one of the reasons I'm a an indie reader is because of that. As far as single issues, around 2016 when The Dark Knight 3 was coming out, I said, I'm going to take a ride up to the nearest shop to me. We had one that was a lot closer, but it closed down. I think I was a senior in high school. But I'd never been to this other one. And I said, I'm going to go in there and have a nosy. So, as Kyle would say. And I walked in and I was like, this is great. They got rows and rows of boxes.
Yeah.
They got comics all over the freaking walls. They got toys, statues. I was like, I found my new home.
It sounds like me, man. That's how I got back into it. I went to a shop for the first time in forever.
Yeah.
How far is the shop from? Is that still your shop?
Yeah. Well, no, I take that back. That one shut down. That was a weird scenario where the building they were renting. The owner was going to sell the building. So they were either faced with buying the building or moving, and they didn't want to do it. So they just closed up.
Oh, wow.
There's a shop around the corner that I visit now. And that's another weird part of that story is the guys that had the shop I was going to used to work for the other guy.
Okay.
So they were kind of in a competition. They bought him out, and then he opened a new shop. It was a strange situation, but he's a good guy. He puts on a local con every year. He knows a lot of guys in the industry. So it not just helps him out, it helps his customers out as well.
Yeah.
But
how far is that shop from you?
20 minutes.
Okay, so it's not too bad.
No.
But that's the only shop you got within that area, though.
There's that one. And then there's one that's 30 minutes the other direction in State College where Penn State is.
Okay.
And that one's been in business for 35 years, something like that. I don't know. And then there's another one I frequent in to the south of me in a town called Lewisburg.
Okay, so that's not too bad. No,
it's probably within a 30 to 40 mile radius of me.
Okay, so that's good. You got what, 3? That's not bad, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be worse, actually, because I saw you talking about it on one of your videos, and I was like, oh, dude, I feel for him, man. I thought it was like 45 minutes. There's only one shop. It's probably, So that's the impression I got.
Yeah.
So what do you do a lot of online buying? Do you do
yeah, I do more online buying than I should.
Yeah, me too.
In fact, before we started, I just made a purchase.
Oh man,
I'm probably gonna get in trouble.
It's hard, right? I feel the same way. It's so hard, man, to stay.
It's our little secret,
Yeah.
I even my comic shop's been closed, and I think they're reopening. They're taking orders on Friday, and I already got books in the set aside. God, it sucks, dude. It's an addiction. What's up, Rob? What's up, Southern Comic Geek and Dave Enrique?
What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
How you doing, Rob?
Coming by, man. Appreciate you guys. Oh, see, that's how Rob is. Wow, 45 minutes.
Yeah. Did you see Gray Man's comment?
Which one?
Said I was a cheerleader.
Yeah, I saw that one. I put it up.
I was a bench warmer.
What's up, Comic Head 84? Thanks for coming by, man.
I guarded the water cooler and tackled anybody that came near it.
Yeah. So hey, YouTube. How'd you get into YouTube?
As far as making videos, I kind of fell into that gig. I was making a bunch of videos. I was in a bunch of Facebook groups.
That's what I wanted to say, because I saw that how does that, you started in Facebook. I've always seen those groups and they're always closed, and you gotta
you gotta basically request to join.
Right.
Yeah.
And they most of the time they just, it's almost automatic, instantaneous. They bring you into the group. But I'm losing my train of thought.
How long okay, so you started on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you did that before, of course, before you moved into YouTube. Tell me how the Facebook is, because I don't have Facebook. I've seen the groups because my wife, I go on my wife's, but I've never joined anything. I'm just curious. How does that work?
Did you buy books from there a lot? Or
some groups are set up that way. Some are set up no selling at all.
Just like community.
Some are just strictly selling. It just depends on what it is. There was one that I was in, and I got sick of their Nazi bullcrap.
Wow.
You couldn't post or share anything after the year 1985.
Oh wow.
And the one guy was just belligerent about it, and I was like,
no.
Nah, I'm done. See ya. You guys have a nice life.
Yeah, crazy.
Some of those guys are sticklers for their roles. It's wild.
You still do that? Are you still on there?
I'm still in a few. There's one I'm in called Why in the Hell Did I Get Kicked Out? It's for people that got kicked out. It's great. That's a great group of guys. I wouldn't ask for a better group of guys to be associated with. The one guy who's an admin, his name's Tobias, and he is he calls himself Dr. Chopper, and he takes comic books that have had rough lives, and he revitalizes them and makes like 3D art out of them.
Okay.
And he'll take a clean copy of the comic book that's from, and he'll frame that around this comic book. Mm-hmm. It's really neat. I get along with him really well. He's been super nice. But the groups I was sharing my weekly haul like everybody else does. And my phone started to get full. And so I said, well, I don't want to delete them. Oh, I'll just throw them on YouTube. Nice. Not thinking anything of it.
Right.
And then I started, I guess from all the cons I was going to, I started snooping around, and Simple Man's, some of his videos were the first ones that I watched. Like
the preview ones, right?
Right. Filming from the cons and stuff like that. And then I found Comics with Bueller.
Nice.
And I was like, this is great. I like what this guy's talking about.
Nice.
The one video he had, my wife has a Captain America, one of those tin signs,
mm-hmm.
and he had that same one in the video. And I'm like, these are my people.
Nice.
And after watching the live show that he used to do on Fridays, he mentioned about the Comic Core. Uh-huh. So, this begat this, and
nice.
One night, Legend shouted my name out in the chat, and I'm like,
How cool is that, right? When you get
time,
it's awesome, man.
It's like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. But then I don't know if you remember, they used to drop the link in the chat for the after hours hangout.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
And one night I just clicked on the link, and here I am with these guys just talking, and Chad made the comment about how quiet I was, and I'm like, I don't want to talk over anybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude. I'm a guest.
Yeah.
You just couldn't believe you were there, right?
Yeah.
You were so shocked.
I'm the quiet one. You can ask Hialeah.
Yeah.
I'm me and Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, yeah, Jeff's notorious for that. It's like, oh, he goes, I don't know. But that's all right, but you got over it, huh?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say completely, but
Yeah, I know, dude. Sometimes you're scared. It's fun hanging out, but sometimes it's kind of scary. It's like you got to see. It's like
you're feeling, you're like
stay in your lane, basically, right?
Right.
Stay in your lane.
Oh, and there's definitely a lot of that. I mean, you can get yourself in trouble.
Man, so I've been watching. Like I said, I was watching your videos, and I got to tell you something I really love about your videos. Dude, you keep them short. I love it.
I try to. I mean, like with these ones that I'm doing, the graphic novel.
The Dreadstar one you did on Saturday. Oh my God, I freaking loved it. Did
I do it good?
Oh, dude, I loved it. I was looking forward to it because you had the premiere going on, so I knew it was at 6 o'clock on Saturday, and I was just waiting for it because, like I said in the chat, I love Dreadstar coming out. I would get that every month. I would try to get because it was so good. And yeah, man, it was a great show. But like I was saying is because for those pre-recorded, I like to do the same. There's not a lot to talk about. You know, I don't want to spend too much on the books because much everybody knows the book or, you know, somewhat. What you did was different because you were just talking about that one book, but the attention span, you know, and I just like that 10 minute, keep it within that 10-minute range.
Yeah. I get a little nervous because they go a little over what I want them to, and I don't edit. I don't know how to edit.
Me neither.
I don't mess with it.
One shot, one take.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
One take. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. What's up, Perry? What's up, Mark?
Perry.
Rob. What's going on? But yeah, I love that about your videos, your pre-recorded videos.
And I know people kind of expect that because we are kind of a fly-by-night society, and we want it quick, we want it fast, and you know, we just want to move on to the next thing. And like I said, I get kind of nervous or worried when they start going a little longer than I want them to, and it's like, oh crap, that was 16 minutes. What am I?
What am I doing? Talking too much.
Totally understand. Yeah, exactly. I'm talking too much, right? I think the same thing. So no, dude, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I actually enjoy it, unless it's live and it's gonna go a little longer, or you know, whatever. You know, just let it go where it goes.
Right.
But pre-recorded, 10 to 15 minutes tops, man.
Take the snake. He's asking, yo, Don, when we have another 80s watch party.
You
gotta ask Paul, man. He's the one that started it.
I don't know about what's the 80s watch party. I don't know.
You know how Netflix set it up for people to have watch parties?
No.
You gotta download this Netflix party thing. It's an extension. And then you can. It's weird. It's like being in a chat room, and you're all watching the same movie at the same time
on Netflix.
Yes, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. We're sitting there just shooting the shit like we're watching a premiere, you know.
Oh shit! No, I never knew it. I never knew about that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
You guys all watch the same thing at the same time?
Yeah.
What did you guys watch?
We watched Red Dawn. Everybody else had seen it before. I'd never seen it.
Oh, okay.
Never seen Red Dawn?
Yeah, that was the first time I'd ever seen it.
You've never seen Red Dawn either? Oh my God, hey, guess what happens in that movie?
Everybody dies.
The Cubans invade America with the Russians. The Cubans. Watch out. Wolverines. The Cubans. Hey, man, that's a classic movie. Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I was impressed.
There was a ton of stars in that. Everybody dies. Yeah, there was a ton of stars in that.
I was waiting for the Cuban general to punch the Russian guy in the throat,
Yeah.
That Russian guy was a dick.
He was a thing. But the Cuban guy at the end, I think he kind of let them leave, right? When they were injured or something. So
Yeah.
the Cuban guy had a heart, he had a little empathy. So.
Right.
Because he was Cuban. Right.
Yeah, they remade it, but no, I haven't seen it. I gotta check that out.
Watch the original. It's classic.
Yeah.
So I never knew that about Netflix. You could do like a watch party.
Yeah, it's something new that they did in response to everything that's going on.
Oh, so that's recent then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how long has that been then since that happened?
2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Wow. So you're doing your why the Marvel graphic novels, man?
I don't know. I just thought it was something.
How many do you have?
Hang on a second.
Marvel graphic novels.
Yeah. He's doing a show where he's doing all the graphic novels.
And have you read? You must have read all of them.
It's like the ones that we found at Secret Society with Chad. That's what those are. Remember the ones that Chad got me? The one with the death of the ones that you found?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have.
Bake, you got to pick the next movie for the next 80s hangout.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
35.
Okay. What are you looking at?
That's his inventory, bro. That's his manifest.
Wait up, there it goes. Dude, no way.
Yeah. I did that with my X-Force run, and I mark off. I decided I was going to read my X-Force and rebag them in poly. And I check marked them when I read them because I'm a weirdo like that. That's New Mutants.
So you're old. So what you're saying is you're old school.
Kind of. Yeah.
That's me too. I can't even. I've been seeing Rob Wars put in his whole collection on his phone for like the last 2 or 3 weeks. He's on a live chat and you just see him like putting in books, I guess, cataloging them. I'd probably do that. What you do? I'd rather have a notebook. So how much did you say? How many? What's that?
That's my little pickup notebook.
Totally old school, bro.
That's That's the books I'm hunting.
Oh, nice.
Hey, look. I got mine right here.
Nice.
I got my little paper and I cross them off as I get them.
Yep.
I was gonna take that to the con. And when I go on eBay, I go, you know what? Let me see if I can find any of these books, if I could find any deals or anything. Oh my God, yeah, for sure. Old school. So how many graphic novels do you have? I'm sorry.
I think 30.
You just said it, but I was just
35. Yeah,
33 or 35, somewhere like that.
Dude, how many of those were there? You know?
75.
Wow.
And I think the last 15 were hardcover.
Wow, I did not know they got that high.
Yeah.
Oh, so
like there was 38 in the initial run, and then they just kind of kept going after that.
Yeah.
They weren't as. I think they released them quarterly or 5 a year, something like that. And after a certain point, they were only releasing 1 or 2 a year, or maybe 3, just depending on what creators they put together for them.
I used to love those, man. I have 2 that 90 and Javi was there. Javi found them, and 90 gave them to me as an AOK. He gave me the Captain Marvel and the X-Men.
Yeah.
So, freaking
magazine size.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marvel graphic novel. That's the one where New Mutants.
Yep. First appearance of New Mutants. That's number 4.
Number 4. Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, they're amazing. They're gems. Yeah. They're gems.
Death of Captain Marvel. That's the first one, very first one. That one and Dreadstar were the first deals that they signed when they were gathering talent to start doing them.
Yeah.
Because there was some creators that they had their own. They owned the rights to certain characters, and Marvel said, "We want to do a one shot with this character. Will you come over and do this character?" And that's how Dreadstar came into being. I mean, Jim Starlin was smart about it. He owned the rights to that character.
Mm-hmm.
So when he left Marvel, Dreadstar went with him.
When he went, what was it? Epic, right?
Yeah.
Epic. And then it went to First or something?
First Comics, yeah.
God, it got so bad when it went to First. It was horrible. Yeah. Horrible. I think it was like in one of the 30s, maybe I'm wrong. But God, it's just tanked. And I loved it. It just went downhill so bad.
Yeah.
But that initial run is freaking amazing, man. And they're so cheap.
Yeah.
You could get that run super cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what were the names of the two warring factions that? Remember that war? I cannot remember. That one was a straight Thanos ripoff, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Shit.
I cannot. Oh my God! I cannot.
My buddy would know it just like that.
I got it on the.
I don't know it that well, so you know.
I haven't read it in forever, man. I think I was a teenager. I think the last when I had those books, and I do know what happened to them. My brother traded them for. He traded those and a few more books for an Iron Man 55.
Duct tape.
I can't blame him.
First edition.
First edition. First edition's been blowing up, man.
What's up, First edition?
Mark Knapp. Oh, dude, 1-2 Comic Talk. Thank you, everybody, for coming by.
Have you seen some of the guitar videos that Mark's been doing, playing guitar?
I saw it.
Sweet.
Yeah. It was
Pretty
really
sweet.
good.
He did Sunshine of Your Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah,
Hey, that's something else, dude. You do a lot of music reviews on your channel.
Yeah, that was something I thought about doing because I'm a collector, but at my heart, I always used to say that I'm married to music, and my wife is my mistress. You know.
Nice.
But
Has she heard you say that?
yes.
No, but some of the reviews I saw you did Maiden. Which one did you Killers? You did Killers. You did 21.
That's my favorite band.
Maiden.
Yep.
Wow. What's your favorite Maiden album?
Peace of Mind.
Nice.
You can't go wrong with Peace of Mind, man.
Hell no.
Peace of Mind is great.
Yeah.
I love Number of the Beast. I used to have that whole album. I used to have that album memorized. God, I used to love that.
I have that on vinyl.
The Vincent Price. I used to have it on vinyl too. Not anymore. Yeah. I don't know what happened to it. But the whole Vincent Price intro.
Yeah.
So I remember when the first time I saw the video for Run to the Hills, I was like, "What is this?" And I was just I'm a Maiden fan after Run to the Hills. After I saw that video.
Did you ever see the one for the Trooper?
Oh, I don't know. I probably have. I just don't remember. I remember Flight of Icarus.
Yeah. It's like a cheesy 1960s war flick. It's freaking weird.
You know what? I've had to have seen that. What was the other one on that album? If You're Gonna Die with Your Boots On.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. I had all. I saw them.
Yeah.
I saw the Peace of Mind tour.
Nice.
Motley Crue opened for them.
Wow. Oh my God.
Motley Crue opened for them with oh my God, Shout at the Devil. That was the opening act. That was an amazing show, bro. That was an amazing show. But yeah, they're crazy. Iron Maiden, Killers. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Pope?
What's up, Pope?
Hey, you know, I said this in another show, but Nico McBrain has a barbecue spot right by here.
Really?
The drummer? Yeah, it's called Rock and Roll Ribs. I said it in another show. It came up. I think you remember it.
Wow.
He wasn't pretty cool. Javi, you having a party?
Yeah, my friends are over. Sorry.
I wonder why you kept muting.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
can't tame them.
con experiences, this was the second con I went to.
Nice.
A freaking glare. And that's Doug Bradley, otherwise known as Pinhead.
Nice.
Oh, no
From
way.
Hellraiser.
Awesome.
Wow, that's Pinhead? Let me see
Yep.
that pin. God. Freaking Pinhead, dude. That shit, that guy used to scare the shit out of me, bro.
Yeah, I love it. That's my favorite horror movie.
What was it called? The
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's my favorite horror movie.
Bro, that movie's sick, bro.
Yeah.
What? That's Clive Barker, right?
Yeah. Yep.
When they start, the guy starts reanimating, and it's just this. He has no skin on, and sick shit, bro. Sick shit. Oh yeah, awesome. From Live After Death.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody's a Maiden fan. Look at everybody.
Yeah, Nikki's a goddamn beast. I was at the famous Power Slave tour.
Dude, Maiden heads, dude. Oh yeah. Looking at Mark.
I've never Charlotte the Harlot, buddy. I've never seen them. I had the chance to see them with the Motorhead and Dio
Oh wow.
at Madison Square Garden on my 21st birthday. And that show sold out like within a couple hours. I went to check it. I no sooner heard about it and I checked and it was sold out. I was like,
oh yeah, you gotta move on, right? You can't.
yep, gotta move on.
Yeah, I can't dwell on it.
Hey, you want me to tell you how much a ticket cost to that concert when I went to see them with I think the ticket was like $13.
Wow.
Fuck.
Wow.
$13.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
$13, man.
Yeah.
God bless, bro. To go see Maiden and Motley Crue, bro.
That's-
So, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was going to say that kind of reminds me of I had a distant relative who went to college, the local college that I went to, in the late 20s, and it was $27 a semester back then. I was like,
wow.
Wish it was $27 now.
Dude, that's crazy. But that was a lot of money back then, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That was a lot of money back then. $13 was, dude. I had to scrunch around. I had to scrunch around my house, man. Look under, Dad, please, man, come on.
Yeah.
England, I gotta go. Papi, por favor, dame el dinero.
$13 is a tank of gas, man.
Dude, it was great. Yeah, man, those were the best times, man. Shows were so cheap, man.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at Pope. My first $8, dude. I went to a man. What is it? An all-day convention. Not a convention.
Gomez.
Yo, Gomez.
What's up? A festival. I went to a festival, and I think those tickets were like $13. My first concert ever, man. It was crazy. What's up, Gomez? What's up, Knights of Old, Glitter, Mike Rogers?
Are you you mainly stick to metal and rock, or do you all?
I used to be nothing but metal, but I sort of branched out after I got out of college, and I started listening to bands like The Smiths,
nice,
London Suede.
You like The Smiths? You like The Smiths?
I love The Smiths.
Hialeah loves The Smiths.
Yeah, I love The Smiths, man.
Smiths, dude. God.
Panic in the Streets of London, baby.
Oh my God. I got to see Morrissey once. I went to see Morrissey once, but not with The Smiths. It was just him doing his show. You know, he started his concert. Check this out. He started his concert with How Soon Is Now. I was like, are you kidding?
Oh my God.
That's what you start the concert with? Man, you build up to that.
Yeah.
I was like, come on. Come on, dude. Yeah, I'm a big Smith.
Freaking Morrissey.
Freaking, he's such a showman, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good, dude. Look who just popped in, Biggie.
What the hell, dude?
What's up, Biggie? What's up, Pope Gomez? Bone Thugs, Art of War. Wow. So what do you think?
Wow, 1-2 comic talk. 1-2 comic talk. I'm holding a stub from the band Death, $15 at the Roxy.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah, that must have been a hell of a show.
Good Lord. Chuck
Man,
Schuldiner, buddy.
I wish I would have kept my stubs, man. I had them forever, and then they just disappeared. Yeah, Biggie's saying, "What up, Mastodon?"
What's going on, buddy?
Have you ever heard of Between the Buried and Me? They're more.
That sounds familiar.
They're newer, kind of 2010 ish.
Okay.
But they're more I guess progressive heavy. I don't there's so many like subgenres.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
All these
Did you ever watch the documentary, The History of Heavy Metal?
No.
Oh, it's really good. I check it out. It's freaking great.
Awesome.
They do all the branches and shit, and
yeah,
I think it was VH1 distributed, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I forget the guy's name that did it, but excellent documentary.
Nice. Metalcore. I guess that's the genre. Great.
Yeah, metalcore.
Metalcore.
Look, yeah, I went to comic book side. So Mike Rogers saw Jerry Garcia on Broadway, Halloween night, 1987.
Speaking of Jerry Garcia, I was a big Deadhead growing up.
Nice.
My son, one of my sons is huge Deadhead.
I don't know if you can, those boxes right there. That's my CD collection.
Nice.
Okay. There's 3 of them and they're completely full.
Yeah.
But I have, I don't know, 30 Grateful Dead albums. I don't know.
Nice.
I have all their studio albums, bunch of their live albums and stuff.
I saw Bob Weir live 3 years ago with his band, his little solo band.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. It was definitely one hell of it. Yeah, it was amazing.
I know a guy that watched his sister snort coke with Bob Weir. Yeah.
You serious?
Hey, I follow his daughter on Instagram. So.
But speaking of heavy metal, this book is great. It's the complete headbanging history of heavy metal. Check it out.
Nice. Sound of the beast.
Ian Christie. There was a lot of stuff that I learned in there, like the fact that Tony Iommi had a brief stint with Judas Priest, an early incarnation.
Nice.
I'm completely blown away when I found that out. I was like, wow, what?
You're
joking.
And Black Sabbath's self-titled album is the Action Comics #1 in heavy metal.
Dude, I remember the Art Festival, dude. I was hearing that.
I love it.
I was hearing the US Festival when it was on, man. Quiet Riot, man. That was an awesome set at the US.
But Black Sabbath is one of those bands that has such a crazy history. Like, like the story, like the stories that they have is just insane.
Yeah.
They rented out a castle to go record an album in the castle. like what?
Crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
Do you know about Tony Iommi cutting his fingertips off?
Yeah.
It was because he worked in a manufacturing plant.
Yep.
Yeah.
The day he was quitting to focus on the band, that's when it happened.
Man.
And because of that is why he changed the tuning in his guitar, because they put like prosthetic tips on his fingers.
Tips on it. Yeah, tips.
And it made the sound awkward, so he detuned it, and now we got heavy metal.
Yeah.
There's your history lesson. I have a history degree too, so.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I went to school to be a history teacher, man, but I never finished. I should have. I love history, dude.
Yeah.
Did you do anything with it, or?
No. I'm driving a forklift.
Hey, the other day you had a show, man, and I caught the end of it, and it was about, I think, a contest show that winning. I believe you had a contest.
Oh, the drawing, yeah.
And you went off. I gotta say, man, you went off on that show, and I caught it right at the end, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. Just the last 10 minutes of that show was freaking. I loved it.
Yeah.
I had never. I don't know if you. I was just taken aback because you got like real deep, and you started letting out a little bit of the stuff, and you started talking about subs and views, and don't get wrapped up in the whole YouTube thing.
Yeah.
And I just went here because I loved when you started going on, but while you were doing that, you said you started doing your best Dusty. I love Dusty Rhodes, bro, and that's why
he's one of my top 5, man.
Oh, definitely, dude. And that's, I remember in the chat, I put that's why I put son of a plumber man, because that's
a plumber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, you rocked it. You did it really good, bro. You did a really good impression, man.
That was just kind of off the cuff too.
I don't think you planned that. I don't think you
Let
planned.
me tell you something, Daddy. You don't know Jack. Speaking of wrestling, here's another book that people should check out.
Oh my God!
All about Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody, bro. Bruiser Brody. I freaking love Bruiser. He used to come into the ring huffing and puffing.
Yep.
Huffing and puffing.
He is the reason that Hacksaw Jim Duggan carried a 2x4.
Wow.
To the ring. He said, always carry something to the ring.
Shame about him though, man, right?
Yeah. That's just the way it was. He wasn't afraid to stand up for, the rights of the guys, and it cost him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Damn. I love Bruiser Brody, dude. He was one of my favorites. Yeah. The history of forklifts.
The history of forklifts. I researched that one time. I didn't realize how old those bastards were. They've been around for a long forklifts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
Gas powered, compression powered.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think they even had some steam powered stuff.
So
way back in the day.
Yeah, that makes sense. I have my forklift certification.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you really, Javi?
Yeah, man. I was shipping and receiving for 2.5 years, working with the airplane parts, and yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Have you guys seen this video? I watched it yesterday, and it's a YouTube video, and it's a warehouse, and this guy's coming in a forklift, and he just taps one of the sides, and the whole thing comes down. Have you guys seen that? Oh my!
Ridiculous. Dude. I used to watch a lot of those videos.
Right? You just like watch one and be like, all right, I'm ready for work.
Yeah. I like the guy that's coming out on the with the powered jack coming out of the trailer.
Yeah.
And it drops off the back of the trailer and he goes, phew!
Anything like that happen to you?
No.
I
did see one go over on its side. He had his mast raised the whole way, and his wheel was cocked, and he backed up, and when he backed up, the lift he said it sort of hovered kind of on one wheel for a few seconds, and then I'll never forget that night. Dude,
I almost got crushed by one, man.
Wow.
I was working overnight, and it wasn't one of the ones that you ride. It's the ones that they got the handle.
Okay, like the
dude, and I was just eating
like the scooter ones or whatever.
Yeah, dude, I was just eating shit. I was out of work like for a week. I felt like I got like my chest compressed.
Oh,
dude, I couldn't sleep on my side for like 3 or 4 months. It was like, dude, those things don't play around, man.
Oh no, it's dangerous. You're talking about tonnage right there.
Yeah,
I drive a 13,000-pound one.
So you drive one of the ones that has to like stabilize itself? You have the stabilizers?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a swing mast though. It swings.
Yeah.
Because I deal with corrugate with bundles of boxes, and so I got to go in the racks, and
I can talk about forklifts all day.
Forklifting history with Don.
Great man.
Drive safety, the pumper. Oh my God! Yeah, I never thought we were going to be talking forklifts.
Hey, I love it though. There's a one Batman the Animated Series episode where you see Batman like in a warehouse, and he like somehow ends up driving a forklift, and I'm just like, yeah.
I have a Valiant Comics book that's like that. Bloodshot hops on a forklift, and he's going backwards like full speed.
Oh, dude! I used to love the manual forklifts. I used to like riding on them, and you could do the skids. Oh, dude!
No wonder, dude. No wonder you're getting crushed.
It wasn't a powered one, just one of the manual ones.
Yeah.
You stand on it, dude, and you could slide. There's certain ones that you could slide and do like skids. What is that? Tokyo
Drift.
Oh, Tokyo Drift.
Oh, yeah, you could drift. Tokyo Drift on them. Dude, my bosses used to get on my ass when I was young. Dude. Stop doing that, Raul. You're gonna get hurt. And I was like, crazy shit, man.
Oh man, the pallet jack.
Yeah, the pallet jack, exactly.
Nice. You're a big Doctor Who fan?
Yes, I am.
Have you seen all the seasons or?
I haven't seen any with the new Doctor yet.
Okay.
I don't have regular TV, so I sort of wait for them to drop it on Amazon so that I can watch it that way. But
how many books do you have in your collection?
Comic books?
You have a lot of interest, man. You said Valiant, you Doctor Who. You have a variety of.
Honestly, I don't know.
No,
3,000 maybe.
1,000?
3,000? I don't know. 3,000? I'm not sure. I know I've donated a lot of books.
Nice.
Nice. That's good.
So
that's always nice.
I just sent for my contest. I just sent quite a few out.
What does your family think of all this? Like today, let's say you got the invitation earlier last week. What do? Hey, honey, I got invited. I got a show on Wednesday, and did you get on?
No. I said to my wife, I said, Hialeah invited me on to Inquiring Minds tomorrow night. Now her and I work opposite schedules. It's a rotating schedule, and so we only see each other in the evenings anyway. But she gets home at like a little after 7, and we had supper, and I told her, I said, we're going on at 9. She says, I'll be in bed. I said, okay, fair enough.
But she likes it. She likes you doing YouTube.
She doesn't mind, just as long as I don't spend all my time with it. That's why, like, I don't know if I said it in that video you were talking about taking a step back every once in a while. It's good to take a step back, take a break, refresh, spend time. I had to do that last fall because I was dealing with some personal issues. But
this is a nice escape, but I find myself doing the same thing. You could get caught up on it. Like what we were talking about in that video. I would like to talk about that, man, because I was when you started bringing it all up, I was like, my God, that's exactly how I feel sometimes.
Yeah.
And you have to take a step back, right? Because you get really caught up on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's guys that they get so deep into it, it goes to their head, and I think I don't know. I don't think anybody can talk to them at that point.
Yeah. And not that there's anything wrong with it, but I worry sometimes for some people, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you're on an awful lot, you know, you've got to take a step back, man, because...
Yeah, and not just YouTube, but social media in general. Turn this stupid thing off.
Oh, it's true, man, because it's YouTube, or it's Facebook, it's Instagram, man.
Yeah. Everything.
I deleted my Facebook app off of this and my tablet because I was just sick of the crap, sick of it. Politics and this freaking virus, it drains you. It
drains you. I'll tell you, I wake up, I watch the first 15 minutes of whatever the news, and then I don't want to watch the news again because it'll bring you down, man.
Oh yeah. They wonder why the depression rate is so low.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Everything you see on the TV is scary, man. People freaking take
not low, high.
Yeah.
I talked to my aunt yesterday, and they're older, and it's like, how you guys doing? What's going on? And she goes, no, just your uncle's just watching TV all the day, and I'm like, why? You're gonna drive yourself nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. But you also brought up what I mentioned earlier was the whole thing with the subs and the views.
Oh yeah. People get they do. They get wrapped up in I gotta get this amount of subs, or don't look at your analytics. For God's sakes, don't look at your analytics, because you'll be on antidepressants.
But you know what else I see? It's like, man, how come this guy's got so much, and how come I'm not getting more?
Yeah.
And you could see it creeping up, man. You could see it creep up every once in a while, because it's almost like a high school sometimes. I see YouTube, and you could see it's, to me, I compare it to high school.
Yeah.
Not your groups, your cliques.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you could see where jealousy will creep in.
Oh yeah.
You know?
And not a lot of people realize it, but there's a lot of jealousy.
Well, you brought it up. You brought the underbelly.
Yeah.
There is an underbelly.
Oh yeah.
It's a great community. Don't get me wrong. I think we all agree on that. I love it. You know, I'm glad I jumped in, but there is an underbelly. You can't be blind to it, because it is there.
There's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes that I particularly would rather not be involved in, but
I would like to stay out of it myself, man.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it creeps up, and you see it, little flashes here and there, and it's a sad thing, but it's life, man. What's up, Coach Vic? But like I said, when I saw your video, I was really drawn to it, because you touched up on a lot of things that I was thinking about, taking that step back. Don't get caught up in it.
Right.
Enjoy it. Do it for fun. If it feels like, I know you brought it up, if it feels like a job,
get out.
Get out, man.
Yep. Walk away.
It's supposed to be
It's
fun.
not worth it.
It's supposed to be fun, man.
What's up, pop culture?
What's up, Robbie? Is that Robbie? No, that's what's up, Robbie, man? Thanks for stopping by. Too bad we didn't have a show yesterday with 90, man. Hopefully next week, man. But yeah, dude, and you know what? You notice a lot of people taking breaks, though. You don't see them for a few months, and you ask about them. Somebody that knows them a little better. You reach out to them, and it's like, no, man, everything's good. Just taking a step back.
Yeah,
you could get caught up, man.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of older ones that did that several times. Howler Mouse, he did it a few times. He was gone for a year, I think, the one time.
Wow. I know there's, oh my God, who was it? The guy that used to do the video.
Oh yeah. Joe Ryan.
Joe Ryan, he was great.
Love that intro.
Yeah, he had the great intro and great content, but you could see he's taking a step back. And a few months ago, like a month ago, he I think Biggie mentioned him, and he came out and he reached out to a few people on Instagram, letting everybody know that he's okay. So that's good to hear. But everybody,
I've seen him in the chats a couple times.
Yeah,
said, hey, what's going on, buddy? How you been?
Yeah. So what do you see for your channel, man? You're taking a step back. You're taking a step back, and then I come and I invite you on a show.
Yeah.
How did that feel? It's like, weren't you listening, Raul? Weren't you listening?
No, I made the comment to Comic Core chat. I said I'm taking a step back, but then I'm not. I'm still gonna be around, but my plan is not specifically for my channel, but I want to try to boost up some of these smaller channels, some of the newer guys that are coming in, give them views and comment on their stuff, make them feel good about the content they're putting on, because you put the time in. It's nice to see some kind of return, I guess. But
it's like what you said when Legend shouted you out.
Yeah,
yeah. It's a big booster.
Yeah.
What's up, Big Remo?
Yo, Big Remo.
You missed a lot, Big Remo. You missed a lot. Catch the replay.
Do you have anything you want to show off? I know you said you pulled out.
Yeah, man. You got anything else?
You want to show off anything?
What else did I have here? Crisis is my favorite story of all time.
Nice.
I took that and got it signed by Marv Wolfman. George Perez was supposed to be at that con, and he was sick at that time.
Okay.
So It looks like I'll never get a George Perez signature on it.
Say never, man. You never say never.
I mean, when he said he was retiring, I was like, the hell.
Yeah.
But I guess he's doing a CGC signing.
Yes, he is.
All that
Private signing for CGC.
Yeah,
he is, and he was supposed to be a MegaCon this year. You know,
really?
Yeah, he was supposed to be there. But who knows what? I know they got to reschedule, but I don't think that's going to be happening either. So I don't know how. Who knows what anything's going to happen, right?
Crisis was a great story.
I think.
Yeah,
I think that's Ron's favorite story too. I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna reread that at some point. I brought some other stuff. Oh. I don't know if you guys know it or not. Jeremy Kirby, who is Jack Kirby's grandson, he does these. He calls them care packages.
Yeah,
and I've ordered a couple, and so I got.
Nice. That's the Black Panther, original Black Panther.
T'Challa.
Love it.
That is. I'm so happy they got they took the cape away from Black Panther.
Nice.
No capes.
Wow. No capes.
Some of the old war stuff that he did. This one was really cool.
Wow. Stop the Panthers.
God, that glare.
Yep, Jeremy Kirby, he's taken over for the whole.
Never apologize. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Wow. Never apologize for the glare. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. That's true. Go bub.
Yeah. Hey man, you got a saying at the end of all your videos. You don't have to say it right now. You'll say it. You're gonna end our video with your saying.
Okay. Biggie will like this. This book is.
Oh yeah, it's a Biggie book. Oh,
that was my first Jack Kirby pickup, and
that looks nice. Yeah, he's like on skis.
Yeah, Black Racer.
Black Racer, yeah.
It's
a crazy concept of a character.
I picked that up for like $2. I mean, it's beat. I mean, it's dark.
It looks nice from here, man.
But I was like, I think I'm going to start collecting this Fourth World stuff.
Oh, you have to, man. It's so good.
So I have.
If you're into like weird, like.
Oh, you love that Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, but not like Mr. Miracle is not as it's more focused on Mr. Miracle. But if you start reading like the New Gods and the Forever People, where it starts focusing on like society and like what governments do to like hold down society, it's crazy stuff.
Do you ever see this?
I've never read that.
That's the omnibus.
That's awesome.
Oh,
let me tell you, it's not something you want to carry around with you.
Oh my goodness.
That's everything. That's New Gods, Forever People, Mr. Miracle, and Superman's pal.
Yep.
Ridiculous. I Tim hauled around about it, and I was going to get the individual, like the soft cover trades.
Yeah.
And my wife got me that for Christmas here a couple years ago. She got it real cheap too.
Nice. Awesome.
Hey Brian, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Brian? And Hero the Kid is also in here.
Hero the Kid, Knights of Old. Thank you.
It's not all of the Jimmy Olsen, but it's probably all of the Jimmy Olsen that has to do with the new guy.
Yeah, it's like what 134 or 133 through 146.
Yeah, something like that.
All the ones that Jack did.
Did you give her a hint to find that for you, or she just did that all on her own?
I kind of did say, I want. Well, it was on my Amazon wish list.
Okay.
And she says, he's been talking about this, so
She's been listening, man.
I picked it up and I'm like, oh my God, this what is this? Did you give me a cinder block? Oh my God. And I opened it up and I went, I love you.
She listens, man. That's awesome, dude.
That's awesome, yeah.
But she's into some stuff. She's mostly Captain America.
Cool.
So I'll usually pick her stuff up that's Captain America related or Loki. She was reading that Loki series that Marvel had.
Cool.
Cool, man. She's into it.
I want to show this. This is one of the Weird War Tales. This is one of the ones that was in that box that my parents brought home to me. I took it and I got it signed by Mike Grell because he did a story in it, and Howard Chaykin also did a story in it.
Oh wow!
Nice.
That's so they signed their names, signed next to their names and stuff. But I took it and when I got the Longbow Hunter signed, I handed that to him first. He was the last guy that day. Everybody was tired. We wanted to go, and we stood. He wasn't signing until 4:00, I think.
Wow.
He was doing sketches all day, so we stood online for an hour watching him sketch.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you what an experience. That's a take-home memory. And my wife's, she's got an art degree, so she was kind of watching everything he was doing. She knew what he was using, what kind of pencils he was using. He had this thing called a kneaded eraser, which is common, and he used that. And he was doing a Wolverine sketch, and we're watching him, and he's doing this shading and stuff. And he takes the kneaded eraser and he just kind of does this. It was the shadow.
With the eraser?
With the eraser, he made the shadow out of that shading. Wow. I was like, this man is a freaking genius.
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, I handed that Longbow Hunters to him first. And then I handed him this. And I was worried about, I was conscious about that little, it's like not a tape pull, but it's a
like
kind of tear. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it's a little rough. And he goes, oh my God, where did you find this? And then he proceeded to tell me the story about, it was one of the early stories that he did. He didn't really want to be associated with it.
Yeah.
But he said that at the time his editor loved the story so much. He says, I'm going to give you credit on the cover. And he goes, no. That alone was worth taking that book. So I do that from now on. I try to pick something obscure. I did it with Starlin. I took the weird and got that signed by Jim Starlin because his face lit up. He was happy to see it.
Yeah, because you gotta think they see the same books constantly, right?
Right. Bob McLeod. The second time I saw him,
he's so nice, man. I've met him.
I put one of the Return of the New Gods books that he did the inking on, 15, I think it is. He says, "Wow, I haven't seen this in a while." So I was like, that makes me happy, you know.
That's awesome, man. That's so great.
Because I want it to be fresh for them, not just, you know.
So you said Howard Chaykin was one of the writers. Who was the writer that you were telling the story about, though?
Oh, Mike Grell.
Mike Grell. Okay.
Yeah.
What convention was that at?
That was at East Coast Comic Con.
So he did some Weird War Tales also, or just
the one story.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's so interesting, man. That's
didn't you show one in one of your videos? Yeah. It's a Weird War Tales where it's the Nazis in the front, and then there's like a golem. I think it's a Neil Adams cover, and it's like a giant golem coming over the top. You don't know which one I'm talking about? Dude, it's a beautiful cover.
Is it this one?
Brian, of course. Brian knows it's number 8.
Yeah, Brian says number 8.
He's probably right.
Dude,
if I know Brian, he's right.
That's such a nice cover, man.
This one?
Yeah, man, that's it right there, dude. Look at that, man. That's Neil Adams. Look at that cover. God. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
That sucker's beat too. I picked that up really cheap.
Yeah, man. The thing about those weird, they don't go for too much, man. You know, unless they're super high grade and they're, you know.
Yeah.
But you could find a lot of them for good prices.
This was issue 1. This was on my hunt list last year, and I picked that up pretty cheap.
Nice.
Off the bay.
I was watching. I had one of those on my watch list the other day. It went for $60. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about $60. Yeah. Brian has one listed on his page on Phil's. I've seen it, Brian. I've been watching it.
The number 1?
It's the number 8. He's got, I think, one of each. He might have one of each. Yes, the only Neil Adams in the whole run.
I don't know if you know Louis Dominguez. He did some covers. I think this is one of his. Is this one of his? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's one of his or not, Louis Dominguez. He usually signs at LD at the bottom, but I don't know if this is one of his or not.
Awesome cover.
Crazy covers, man.
But yeah, I'm not even sure if Louis is still living, but that doesn't go there.
Hey, look, I did buy some from him. From Brian, some of the weirds.
Yeah, I was looking out for some of them. Yeah, we just reviewed one of them last Thursday. I think it was issue 71 or 73 or something like that.
Gopher Boys.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome.
That's Jose Garcia Lopez.
Dude, beautiful covers, man.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I had when I was a kid.
Strange Story.
It's one of these. Oh, freaking Joe Kubert, man.
Oh man, Joe Kubert is such a great artist.
That's one of the covers that always stuck out to me.
Dude, that's almost like one of those. It gives me that Twilight Zone kind of feel, right?
Yeah. And that's. Have you ever read the series?
Some of them, yeah.
I was gonna say it's got kind of that vibe.
Yeah.
I always thought.
Hey, we got a quiz. Who did the cover on Rom number 1?
I don't know that. Milgram?
No
cheating, says Knights of the Old.
No cheating. I'm not looking at nothing. Look, man, no hands.
I couldn't tell you. I had no
I don't
idea.
know. Brian says Milgram. What's it gonna be, Knights?
I think
That's a Louis Dominguez.
Nice. That's awesome.
Hold on, let me click. Oh, it's not clicking. Give me a second. There it goes. Oh, yeah, that is nice.
Got that skull cover on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stop it, Javi.
Where's it at? It's down there in the bottom here. LD.
Oh.
I had to talk to Paul Midwest. I said, "Do you know who LD is?" And he found it. He found it on one of the sites. I was like, "Thank you." Then he did one of his creator retrospectives on Louis Dominguez. I was like, "Sweet."
That's awesome. Hey, you gave him some content, you know?
Yeah.
He revitalized Batman in the 80s.
Frank Miller. I don't know.
Oh man, that's good. That's a good choice.
Jim.
I'm not the biggest Batman, but yeah, Frank Miller sounds good.
Something like that.
I don't think it's Frank Miller though.
No, it's
when was Chuck Dixon on that? That was the 90s, wasn't it?
that was 90s. He did a lot of Punisher stuff and things like that. I feel like I'm like itching to like look this up. You know, it's like we have all this information at our fingertips.
Dude, we've talked about forklifts, wrestling, rock, heavy metal, Iron Maiden,
Frank Miller. I was right. My guess was right.
Oh, it was Frank Miller. Wow, it does not look like a Frank Miller cover. Wow. Hey, Javi, you guessed it.
I mean, his hint really kind of.
He was good. He had a good hint. Right.
Yeah, and Joe Rubenstein.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice, man.
Oh, Joe.
What are you looking to share?
I've never read any ROM.
Man, I think I've read one. There's an issue with Iron Man and Power Fist. That's about the only one I've ever read.
Oh, that's funny because he brought. Oh, that's a.
Oh, that is badass,
man. The 12 center, yeah.
Yeah.
dude. That's a badass cover.
I like that one, and where is it? No.
No, I bet he doesn't.
No. That one.
Oh, nice.
What does it say on it?
It says, "At last, the basic training of Nick Fury."
Badass.
Who's that on the cover? Joe Kubert?
Ayers.
Yeah, I'm not.
Dick
Yep.
Ayers. Dick Ayers.
Dick Ayers and Severin. I'm assuming John, but it could be Marie.
Yeah, it could be Mary.
That's awesome, man. You big
She
into
was
the boys?
so good.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Gosh, she was good.
She never gets mentioned. And
I know.
And she did a lot of work, man. You know what book, Javi, that the Tales to Astonish
Smash 100. She did
Yeah.
that one. Yep.
Yep, the Miami Beach one.
Yep.
I just love that it's Miami Beach, man. It's just
Yeah.
so cool. I told my friend that the other day, and he goes, "No way, man, that's Miami Beach." Yeah, yeah. Brian agrees, man. The Tales to Astonish. Hey, I want to thank everybody that came by today, man. I know there was a lot of stuff going on, so I appreciate everybody that came out to get to know the Mastodon. God, so many people. Mark, Robbie, Hero, Life with Two YouTubers, Biggie, Big Remo, Mike Rogers, 1-2 Comic Talk, Glitter, Gray Man, 84, Knights of Old. Sorry if I missed it. Unruly.
Hope was in here. Gomez.
Yeah.
Gold. Thank you so much,
There
man.
was so many.
So it goes by fast, doesn't it, Mastodon?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
goes
no, I never answered your question about why I started doing the Marvel graphic novel reviews.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't see a whole lot on them
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, so I figured there's a lot of these are obscure. A lot of people don't even know that some of these exist, or maybe even any of them exist. So why not do it? Why not give it a shot? So here we are.
I like the way you did it too, because you didn't go in depth into it.
Yeah, I don't want to give the story away, you know.
Yeah, no, you did it right, but you called attention to it. I think it's a good show, man. I think the rock and roll one is too. I think you get a lot of fun doing that one.
Yeah.
I could see it. I could see it. Man, that's like, okay, comics, we're a pretty small group, man, but everybody's into music.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And if you got like a common music, like you were talking about heavy metal, but you put 2112 in there, you know, and that's not
Right.
That's not heavy metal. It's
Mm-mm.
progressive, you know. It's Rush. That's it.
Yeah.
That's Rush, you know. What's
That's
up,
my favorite album of all time.
Disco? What's up? That's your favorite album of all time?
Best album ever.
Wow.
Nice.
Changed my mind.
Wow, dude. I liked Rush. I only got to see them once, man. But I love Rush too, man.
That's the 2112 has YYZ on it, right?
No, that's Movie Pictures.
Yeah, it's Moving Pictures. That's a few albums later.
Do you know what YYZ is? Do you know what it stands for?
No.
It's their country code. I don't know what exactly part of Canada it is, but Ontario, Quebec, different parts of Canada have different codes. So that was like their YYZ was their something Morse code, or I don't know exactly, but yeah.
Very soft end of the spectrum, dude. I love Rush, man. When they first that Permanent Waves.
Yeah. Jacob's Ladder's killer on that.
Hard though, man. Working Man, when they did.
Yeah. I remember when I bought that album. I listened to it on the way home. It was probably I was still in college, so it must have been 2003. And I was coming home from the mall, and I was like, the CD stopped playing, and I just sat there in silence, going, "What did I just listen to?" Oh my God! I mean, having already heard 2112, but I listened to the first album. It's so raw. I love the raw albums, like Slayer's first album, Megadeth's first album, Metallica's first album, Sepultura. Oh my God, Sepultura's first album, so raw, and I love it.
You're talking about Sepultura is insanely good. They came out. The guy came out with a new band. I forget the name of it, but he's still putting out music.
Soulfly.
Yeah.
I had one of their albums. I think I still have it.
Yeah, and they have a gnarly cover where this guy is like a bow or something. It's like the covers are insane.
Dude, I'm sorry. The best covers ever is Molly Hatchet. I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
I got one hanging on my wall over here.
You gotta go with Molly Hatchet, bro. Come on, dude. They were ahead of the curve. They were ahead of the curve, man. You know they were nerds, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And they're from Jacksonville, I think, Florida boys.
Yeah.
Freaking
What is that? The Death Dealer, the guy on the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I got hanging on the wall over there.
He did a few of those of his covers, man.
Oh yeah.
Maiden covers are great, of course.
Yeah. Derek Riggs.
Yeah. Molly Hatchet.
Hey, what's going on, Borican Comics?
Hey, Boricua.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, look. Yeah, you already missed the Maiden talk, Knight.
Yeah.
You already missed the Maiden talk.
That was way back at the beginning.
Oh, No Effects. That's some punk rock right there.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I was introduced to punk my sophomore year of college. And it just kind of snowballed from there. I started listening to a lot of punk music and stuff like that. And my buddy that introduced me to metal, I said, this guy I work with introduced me to some of this punk stuff. Do you listen to it? He says, dude, Danzig, the Misfits. I was like, oh. And I love the Misfits. I absolutely love them.
Misfits are awesome, bro. You talk about a band's first album. That's a great first
album.
album.
Good Lord. Yeah.
Misfits' first album was insane.
Dude, I got into punk when I saw the movie Sid and Nancy.
And nice.
I saw that and I was like, what is this, bro? I went out and got Nevermind the Boat. Oh my God. When I got that album, I was like,
hey, Mark says that his band used to play with No Effects. That's
nice.
That's awesome, man.
Hey, Mark still's got the hair, man. Mark still got the hair going.
Mark's still rocking out, man.
Dude, Mark's still into it. Hell yeah.
I had shoulder length hair at one time.
I did too. I did a long time ago, right, Master? Right, Donnie?
I cut it and then that shit fell out.
This is like the longest I've had it, and I can't remember when, man.
Linkin Park, they were classic. Not mixed feelings about Linkin Park. Blink-182, they were great. Yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers, of course. Cradle of Filth. That was a
my god.
yeah, that was a fun band.
Yeah,
Black metal.
Yeah, I was big into black metal for quite a while. Mayhem, Marduk,
Children of Bottom.
Bottom. Yep,
Bottom. Yeah, they were good. The guitarist was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to listen to a lot of power metal too. Blind Guardian, Iced Earth.
Oh man.
Oh
Yeah.
no shit! How bad is that?
Nice.
You guys ever heard of Fugazi?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never got
But-
into them as much, but yeah.
My friend that introduced me to the Smiths was into them.
Nice. I never got into the Smiths, man. I was more of a Cure guy.
Ain't nothing wrong with the Cure either.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I like the Cure too, man. That's Boy Who Had Seven's favorite band, man.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
Cure too. I think I was more Smiths, but the Cure kick ass too.
I
I was a big Depeche Mode fan, dude.
nice.
Oh, do you guys know what's the band? The guy, he does his name is Claudio, but he has his own comic book line as well. He does his comic books and he
Who is that?
he coincides it with the music. Rick, what's Coheed and Cambria?
Yeah.
Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah.
They're
I
really
haven't heard that name in a while.
I've seen In the Waiting Room Fugazi. Dude, I haven't heard Fugazi. Look it up.
Oh man, Knights of Old, the Minor Threat. That's a really good band.
That's throwing it back too, man.
Yeah.
Minor Threat.
Black Label Society.
Black Label.
That's Zach Wilde, right?
Yeah.
I never got into them.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I was a big freaking Mode fan. I still get into them every once in a while. Freaking Joy Division. Oh my.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Joy Division, man.
Joy Division.
Damn.
That's
So
the stuff that it's timeless. You can listen to that stuff and like it hits you, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Radio live transmission, buddy. Gah. Now I'm gonna have to listen to some Joy Division later.
you know what? I saw somebody, a speech coach. I saw it on YouTube that she was she was doing like a thing on the Lobo Terrace apart and how he used his voice and he kept, and oh my god, it was so interesting to watch that. I watched that today actually. My thing was the Mode and what is it? Never Let Me Down Again. You remember that song?
Yeah.
It's all about music for the masses. Oh, dude. Like Javi says, it never gets old, man.
Right.
So good. It's
Yep.
timeless. Well, brother Zach followed me.
Nice. Zach
Yeah,
Wilde he's always keeping it.
They did a biopic on Joy Division here
Oh,
a few
really?
years ago. And the guy that played
Ian.
that's what I thought it was, Ian.
Mhm.
The guy that played him is a splitting image of my youngest nephew.
Wow.
It was when I saw that I was like,
That
it's
was a
Carson.
movie, right? That was a movie that came out.
What's that?
It was a movie.
Yeah, it was like a biopic movie.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I didn't finish seeing that. I think I started and I never got
Yeah.
around to finishing it. God, I gotta go back to that. What's up, Remo? Hope knows what's up.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was that?
And I love
BLS right now. Oh yeah, Richie Blackmore, buddy.
That's Deep Purple. No, that Richie Blackmore was Rainbow.
Yeah, he was Deep Purple, and then he formed Rainbow when he left.
Rainbow, right?
Rainbow was a band called Elf, and that was the band that Dio was in. And Richie Blackmore came in as the new guitarist, and my buddy always said he kicked everybody else out except for Dio, but that's not really what happened. It just through attrition, people came in, people left, and evenally, you had the
what that story sounds.
Roger Glover come in.
That story sounds better, man. He came in and kicked everybody out.
Everyone out because it plays on the the story of how Richie tends to be a little arrogant sometimes.
Exactly. It's
into more of like the instrumental stuff, like Alan Holdsworth and stuff like that, like Jeff Beck, and those type of guitarists.
I like them all.
Yeah.
Alan Holdsworth is somebody I just recently discovered.
Oh wow!
I didn't know he existed prior to a month ago.
Yeah. He's
I like a lot of those progressive guys like Steve Hackett and Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Oh yeah, they're great too. You can look up a YouTube video of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. You see, I don't know who did the organs, but you see the organ player. He's just playing a solo, right? It's all live on YouTube, like from the 60s and 70s or whatever. And he's just taking a solo, and he like gets up from his chair. He has like some knives or something. And he starts stabbing the organ. That's
progressive.
It's crazy, man.
That's well, we mentioned Deep Purple earlier. Yeah. John Lord used to stand up with the organ, and he'd get it rocking.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It was like he was up there. He was like the lead, guitarist or something with that organ. It was insane. There's
a percussionist who he's like a mallet player. Like the xylophone. They can those things. He plays percussion for Primus.
Oh, okay.
And you know how Primus is a little left field, they can,
right. Oh yeah.
I saw their percussionist play his solo project, and he did the same thing where he'll get on his like marimba xylophone thing and start writing that. And I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, man. It's awesome.
You gotta be kind of crazy to play with Les Claypool.
Oh, bro, all those guys are geniuses, but they're madmen,
Yeah. He was in a thrash metal band before Primus called Blind Illusion.
Claypool?
Yeah, Claypool. Yeah, it was him and Larry Lalonde, and I forget the other guy's name.
Yeah.
That was in the band with him, but it's a pretty good record.
Bro, I was hanging out with my son a few weeks ago, and I put in Primus, and he was just blown away. He goes, "Oh my God!" I put on Winona's Big Fat Beaver or whatever, Big Fat Beaver, and he was like, "Oh my God!" Jerry was a race car driver, and he was like, "Bro, that is amazing."
I like my name is Mud.
My name is Mud, man. That's my favorite too.
I like that.
Mud.
I like Here Comes the Bastards.
Dude, so good.
He plays with the guitarist from Fish too.
Yeah.
And the jam project or whatever. I'm into that whole jam scene. I like those guys.
Yeah, Claypool's got a lot of other stuff going on. He's 6 different bands.
Dude,
he's like Jack White.
Dude, he's amazing, bro. Jack White too, man. God.
Yeah, Jack White's ridiculous. Raconteurs, the Dead Flowers or something like that. What the hell's that other band he's in?
What's the song that he has with the White Stripes? It's Seventh Son of a Seventh Son or something. Have you ever heard that?
Seven Nation Army.
No, not Seven Nation Army. It's the Seventh Son of a Seventh Son or something. It's like, it's not a major song, but the song's like 7 or 8 minutes long. It's fucking amazing. My God. I think it's called Seventh Son of a Seventh Son or something like that. Bro, if anybody hasn't heard that, go hear that. It's just, oh my God, so good. So freaking good.
His catalog is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Did you ever see that documentary with him and Edge and Jimmy Page?
No.
What's it called? It Might Get Loud.
Yeah.
Oh.
And at the beginning, he's talking about his childhood and shit, and he's on a porch making something, and it's a what's the thing that's a one string? What the heck is that called? But he sticks a Coke bottle in it, and he takes a string, hammers a nail, puts an amplifier on it, and plugs a freaking line into it, and he's sitting there playing it. I'm like, You're an asshole. I forget what it's called. I can't remember. It's just one string.
Knights of Old saying that song, Seventh Son of a. I know the Maiden song, but it's almost like it's the song isn't the same, but it's something like that, man. I know that's what it's called. It's something like that, Seventh Son or something like that. I know Maiden has a song like that with the same title, or something close to it.
I wonder if Fenton's not on the Get Behind Me Satan album. That sounds like something to be on that one.
You know what's my favorite Maiden song, man? Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
I freaking love
good
that
song,
dude. I love that song, dude. That's what the first singer that they had,
Diana,
like
Diana.
Out there.
Yeah,
dude, it's so wicked, bro. Wherever you are, Iron Maiden's gonna get you.
That's right. That album scared the crap out of me one time. You know the song Sanctuary. I'm rolling down the highway and there's police sirens in that song.
Right.
And I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting pulled over.
I think that's happened to me a few times before. Listening to some music, bro.
Hallowed be thy name.
Oh, hallowed be thy name, dude.
Love that song.
Yeah.
So good, man.
The intro.
Which one? Hallowed be thy name is I'm Waiting in a Cold Cell.
Yep.
Oh.
And the bell begins to chime.
Reflecting on my past life.
And it doesn't have
much time. Oh my God, so good. Hey man, we're going on almost 2 freaking hours. Man.
Oh my God.
I told you it was gonna go by fast. It was gonna be fun. And man, it's been a pleasure having you. I knew I was looking forward to this. I knew it was gonna be fun. I knew it was gonna be a good time. But I think we need to call it. It's going on.
Yeah.
It's getting late, but hey, everybody, again, thank you. Everybody watching on a replay, love, what is it, sub, whatever, you know the drill. Yeah. Mastodon, you got anything coming up you want to talk about before we leave?
No, the Mainframe Comic Con coming up here on the weekend of the 25th at the end of this month. Check it out. You'll be able to pick up a lot of good deals. Go out and support some artists, some comic shops. It's all going for charity. Check it out. And that's one of the reasons I'm not dropping any videos. It's going to be about a month till I drop another video. So I don't want to take away from that, as if I would anyway.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, man? You got anything going on?
Same old stuff coming up. Might do a live stream tomorrow with the Oprah Boys. Do a couple of book reviews tomorrow, probably around 9 or 10 o'clock, depending on how we feel. And then Sunday, going to be doing Silver Age Sunday at noontime. And just some other sporadic stuff every now and then. Check out my Instagram, Conquistadorks Javi. And thank you for checking us out, everybody.
Yeah, man. Thanks for everybody coming. I got Afternoon Delight on Friday. It's going to be not at MegaCon because we were supposed to all be at MegaCon this Thursday. And
that's what it is, you know.
Sera, right? Que sera. But, guys, Mastodon, thank you, Donnie.
Thanks for having me.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
definitely a lot of fun. Everybody, thank you. I am humbled for everyone that showed up and everybody that's going to watch this. Please be safe. Oh, you know what? There's an auction for Chris, I believe, that passed away recently.
Oh, okay.
On Boy Who Had Seven's channel, Saturday at 12. It's going to help with the funeral arrangements and help out I believe his brother with that. So please check that out. They're going to be selling a lot of good books, and if you want to do some online shopping, take the time. Collectibles, Phil's Comic Shop. Check out their page. And man, thank you so much again, Donnie, Javi. Yes. Always, man. Thank you. Great time, man. And guys, see you next week. Wednesday at Time to Be Determined. Everybody, good night. Stay safe. Take care. No, wait, Donnie. What's your line?
Keep collecting, keep reading, and keep sharing.